students, in the last video we discussed about propositional normal form. In this video we will discuss propositional inference rules. Before going to inference rules, we should know that what is an argument. In mathematics, an argument is a sequence of propositions called premises, and that sequence is followed by one proposition which is known as conclusion. So we can have k number of premises and one conclusion in any argument. Now what is a valid argument? A valid argument is one given that if all its premises are true, then the conclusion is also true. Like here we have one example. Two premises are there. First is if it rains, I drive to school. Second is it rains. If these two premises are true, then we can say that our conclusion I drive to school is also true. So this is a valid argument. We can use rules of inference for building the valid arguments. Now what is valid argument form? In the previous example, we have the argument of this form. First premise is P implies Q, second premise is P. So if these two premises were true, we can say our conclusion Q is also true. So this is a valid argument form. Why? Because this form is valid no matter what propositions are substituted to these variables. So by definition of valid argument form, we can say that if there are k premises P1, P2 up to Pk, then P1 and P2 and with up to Pk implies Q will be a tautology. So for any valid argument, this condition will be true. Now we have some rules of inference. First is modus ponens, which is also known as law of detachment. Two premises are there, P and P implies Q, and the conclusion is Q. So if these two are true, then we can say Q is also true. So what will be the corresponding tautology? P and with P implies Q will be a tautology. We will check for this rule. Two variables are there, P and Q. So total 4 possible combinations will be there. We are constructing the truth table. We know that P implies Q will be true and it is false only when P is true, Q is false. Otherwise it is true. Now P and with P implies Q, which is true, false, false, false. And last is P and P implies Q implies Q. So we have to do 1 implies 2. So we are doing 1 implies 2. It will be true, 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 true. All these values are true. So we can say that it is a tautology. Similarly, we can check for all other rules. Second rule is modus tollens. Premises are negation Q, P implies Q, and the conclusion is negation P. So if these two premises are true, then negation P will also be true. Third is hypothetical syllogism. Two premises are P implies Q and Q implies R. If these two are true, then according to this law, P implies R is also true. Next is disjunctive syllogism. If negation P and P or Q both are true, then according to this law, Q is also true. Next, addition. If P is true, then according to law of addition, P or Q is also true. Next, simplification. If P and Q is true, then according to simplification law, P is also true. Next, conjunction. If P is true and Q is true, then we can say according to conjunction, P and Q is also true. Last law is resolution. If P or Q is true and negation P or R is true, then Q or R is also true. These were some rules of inference. Now these rules can be used to prove whether the argument is valid or not. How we will do that? we will assume that our premises are true, and using these rules, if we are able to prove that our conclusion is also true, then we can say the argument is valid, otherwise not. We will do one example here. In this example, we are given 4 premises and the conclusion is we will go home early. Now we have to prove whether this argument is valid or not. First, we will allot propositional variable to elementary propositions. Like in these premises, first is it is not sunny this afternoon and it is colder than yesterday. So two elementary propositions are there. It is sunny this afternoon and colder than yesterday. So we are allotting two variables P and Q respectively. Similarly, R is for we will go swimming, S is for we will play basketball, T is for we will go home early. Now we have to prove our conclusion, which is we will go home early, is true. So we will write our premises in the form of propositional variables. First, it is not sunny this afternoon and it is colder than yesterday. So it is negation P and Q. Second is we will go swimming only if it is sunny. That is R implies P. Third is if we do not go swimming, we will play basketball. That is negation R implies S. Last, if we play basketball, we will go home early. That is S implies T. Now, using these 4 premises and using rules of inference, we have to prove that T is also true. So this is the solution. First premise is negation P and Q. Applying simplification on this first, but we will get that negation P is also true. Second premise is R implies P. Applying modus tollens on second and third, that is negation P and R implies P, we will get negation R is also true. Now third premise is negation R implies S. So applying modus ponens on this negation R and negation R implies S. So our conclusion, which is S in this case, will also be true. So we can say S is true. Last premise is S implies T. Now applying modus ponens on this 6th and 7th, S and S implies T. So we will say that T is also true. So using these premises and these laws, we have proved that T, our conclusion, is also true. So this is a valid argument. So this is how you can use rules of inference for building valid argument. Hope it is clear to you. In the next video, we will discuss about predicate logic.